What's going on, guys? My name is Matt, and today I'm going to show you how I took my cable management from this to this. So as you can see in the before video, my cable management wasn't just bad, it was basically non-existent, and to be honest, I've never really cared that much about having perfect cable management. Usually what I do is put an IKEA Signum under the desk, throw the cables into it, and call it a day. With that being said, I've always been super envious of the people with perfect cable management who make it look like nothing's even plugged in. So just a heads up, a lot of the techniques used in this video are from TechSource's cable management video. With that being said, I did implement a lot of my own ideas and built off of the techniques that video laid out. So what stuff did I use to fix my cable management? The first is a power strip that not only had enough ports for all of my cables, but also had good spacing so that all of my large power bricks would plug into it fine. I used a large cable channel, cable clips, zip ties, and double-sided tape to manage all of the cables. To hide my keyboard and mouse cables, I used a hole saw and some painter's tape, and for my monitor, I used some right angle connectors, and I'll explain the use for all of this stuff throughout the video. Also, if you're interested in picking up any of the items featured in this video, I'll leave links to all of them in the description down below. I started by lining up my cable channel to the desk and marked where I wanted to cut it. I made it a length that would cover most of the width of the desk, but also allowed the power strip to fit next to it. I cut the cable channel down to size, test fit it to see where I wanted it, then stuck it onto the desk using the included tape. When you're applying anything with double-sided tape to the desk, what you want to do is after you've stuck it on, hold it there for 30 seconds or so to make sure that the adhesive has made a good bond with the surface it's attached to. Next, I used 2 pieces of double-sided tape and put them to the bottom of the power strip, then attached the power strip to the bottom of the desk, making sure the cord for the power strip was facing towards the back of the desk. Now once this was done, it was time to start laying cables in. I actually made a quick diagram to decide what cables would go in first. Essentially, you want to put the cables that you need access to the least in first, and the cables that you need to access the most in last. For example, I put all of my power cables in first and put my keyboard and mouse cable in last, as those are the most likely things to get changed out in the near future. For each cable, I would plug it in where it starts, put it in the cable channel, run it to where it ends, and then plug it in. Once this was done for all the cables, it meant it was time to start neatening things up. Essentially, I used cable clips to allow me to route the cables however I wanted and keep them out of sight. Another thing I did was use a right angle power cable and right angle DisplayPort cable, which allowed me to take the cables that would normally be in sight no matter what and hide them. I did this neatening up until I was happy with how all the cables looked and made sure no cables were in plain sight. Once this was done, I moved on to hiding my keyboard and mouse cables. This method is best if you have an extended mouse mat, as to hide your cables you need to cut a hole in your desk. Essentially, I marked the area I wanted to drill, covered it with painter's tape to prevent chipping, and drilled away with a hole saw. I used a 1-inch hole saw which was big enough to allow the USB connectors to slip through. This hole was placed so that it would be just beneath where the extended mouse mat ends. I then used cable clips to route the cables to the cable channel and then up to the PC. To neaten my PC cables, I just bunched them together with a zip tie. Finally, because the only outlet near my desk is directly below my desk, I had to use that to plug the power strip into it. What I did was neatly route the cable to the outlet with cable clips. To be honest, this doesn't look that bad, but I would have liked to route this to an outlet that wasn't near my desk, but honestly that wasn't an option. With all that done, I now have some pretty decent cable management, and I even added all the cables associated with my new lighting, so there's even more cables than when I started, which makes me even happier with the end result. So as you can see, this turned out pretty good, and part of the reason I did this is because I may do a setup tour in the near future, because a lot of you guys have asked about different items on my desk. So if you guys do want to see a setup tour, let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah guys, I think this wraps this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as consider subscribing for more PC and tech related content in the future. And as always, this is Matt from Tech by Matt, signing out.